In today's video, I discuss why I enjoyed the Resell Summit and I get angry. Cue the intro. Hi folks, welcome to the video. For those of you new to the channel, my name's Andrew. I'm a part-time eBay and Depop reseller and a mental health advocate. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Resell Summit 2024, or Resell Summit 24, that I just attended in Derby. I'm fresh back from it. I wouldn't say fresh actually, because I'm slightly hungover. But yeah, back from it. And wanted to discuss as well some of the controversy around the event. So first, I want to talk about whether I thought the event was worthwhile and whether I would be attending one again. The answer to both questions is yes. I did find it worthwhile for me, and yes, I will attend again. Why did I find it worthwhile? Well, it gave a good opportunity to network and meet with other people that I wouldn't have met with or been able to connect with in the same way. There's a couple hundred people there. Many of whom I didn't know, never met before, but all people that I could learn from, all people at various different stages of the business. Some were what we would term as successful resellers who've been running their own businesses across multiple different platforms for a number of years. We had vendors there. We had Next Level Reselling. We had my accountants at Bofix. Shout out Bofix. We had Fleek and Whatnot there, and it was actually really interesting, particularly to speak to Fleek and Whatnot, who are running sort of big businesses that are sort of growing from strength to strength and operating on a totally different level to me as a sort of individual reseller. But I actually found some of the sessions to be really useful as well. There are a few sessions on throughout the day, some breakout sessions, some Q&As. The Q&As tended to be a bit clothing focused. I think James Collect made this point in his video that he's done, and I agree with it. I think what you've got to get in your head is that sort of Cherry Pete and Lola, who organised the event and did a really good job, were great hosts, really cared about the attendees and their experience as well. Both are involved in selling clothes, so obviously as a result of that, the people they network with and interact with are clothing sellers. So it does mean that the sort of people that were there are ones that they've obviously interacted with through that business, and as a result, therefore, are a bit more clothing focused. I definitely think, and I do agree with James, it'd be good to see a wider breadth of speakers and sessions in the future, but I'm sure that's something that will happen as the event evolves. I mean, this was only the second time that they've run it, and it's just a much larger audience than it was last time as well, so it's gradually increasing in scale. It's not cheap to attend. The price, I know, has been a point of controversy. My ticket was about 80 quid, including booking fee, because I wanted to go to the evening do and the day do and have lunch as well. I wanted a complete package. I had to pay for a hotel. My hotel room for the night was £117, and I paid £60 for a hotel the night before as well. So, we're looking at a cost to me, well, to the business, of nearly £300 for attending the event. But I got value from it. Like I say, I got to interact with other resellers, other businesses that I wouldn't have had that level of interaction with, at least not face to face, which is really important for me and how I learn, how I pick stuff up. If I hadn't gone there, and I learned a lot, particularly from a lady called Becky's Bazaar, who did a talk about marketing and doing viral videos on TikTok and how she promotes her business across social media, which has really made me think about what I do and don't do, actually. So I don't do anything really to promote my business or myself or my brand. And actually, probably that's a mistake on my part. And I do need to do more around that. I mean, I run a Facebook group of 3,000 people, but uh, that's probably about it, really. And there's a lot more I could be doing actually to promote the eBay side of things and to drive traffic to it. That just hadn't occurred to me until I'd sort of seen this session from Becky that just made me really think. And the thing is, if I implement some of what she was talking about, that could potentially lead to an uplift of sales, which could far outstrip any money I've spent attending. So that's the kind of thing about where there's a value there. And if next year's Resell Summit has similar stuff to it going on as that, and similar sessions, which make you think and try and do things differently, because that's the key for me, that's the value, then I will definitely be going again. I do want to move on to discuss some of the controversy around it. There seems to be this concept, a false concept, that people who produce stuff and give stuff to the community do it for free and don't profit from it. And it's simply not true. I'm not just talking about getting a bit of AdSense advertising revenue on YouTube, because to be honest, that's, unless you've got a massive channel, it's peanuts. I mean, last year I got about £65 in the whole year advertising revenue from YouTube. And I don't think this year I'll get anything much more than that either, because I simply don't produce enough content. I don't get enough views. I don't have enough subscribers because I don't promote it very much, and I don't do regular content. All of which are things I should really correct and do better at, but I have other priorities. So yeah, we don't make a lot of money from YouTube as content creators from the advertising, but where we do make money, and where I made hundreds of pounds last year, and where other YouTubers absolutely will have done the same as well, is through promoting products and through doing affiliate marketing and having links that people click on and all that kind of stuff. None of which we do for free. We get a kickback from it. If we do a wholesale unboxing, sometimes that will be stuff that we spent our own money on, and we'll say that we spent our own money on this and we're just unboxing it. But other times that will have been supplied by a vendor. I've done some unboxings from Fleek, the contents of which was supplied by Fleek. They paid for that. I ordered it the same as anyone else would. I picked the bundles so it was open to anyone, but they gave me free stock and an affiliate link to promote them as well if I was happy with it. And the first lot I got for them I wasn't happy with. It was a box of branded caps. I should say via, not from them, because they're not actually the supplier, they're a marketplace. First box though was a box of branded caps, and half of them weren't branded. But Fleek sorted it out for me. So that was the emphasis of the video, was the fact that actually, though I had an issue, it was resolved. And then the next unboxing I did was some motorbike jackets, and it was really good, and I've made some good money from that. And that was stuff that was available to anyone else. But I still got paid to promote that. I wasn't doing it for free. I got free stock and I get affiliate income from it. So, it's not free. It's not free knowledge that's been given out there, and many other people are the same, We don't do YouTube purely out of the goodness of our hearts. We also do it because, it's an income to generate, it's an opportunity to generate more income for our businesses. And we are business people. We are looking to make money. So, YouTube affiliate income, even whether it be doing auctions, building a following, doing whatnot, and selling the stuff on that to people who follow us, that's another route as well. There's various different ways that we try and make money, because that's what we're here to do. So Cherry Pete and Lola have started doing the Reseller Summit. which does have overpriced cider, by the way. We need to look at those cider prices. That's another point that James made, which I agree with. Like the prices were too high on the cider, but that is normal at sort of those kind of venues. To be honest, it's not by the spoons at the end of the day. So I was expecting that going in, but yeah, they've seen a gap in the market. They've sat there and seen, you know, there's an opportunity to bring resellers together, to hear from people who are in the same sort of business, to share their experiences, and to consume that knowledge in a different way. Because you might be sat there saying, "Oh, it's great doing that." Well, probably not saying that. You probably sat there saying, "I can get all this from YouTube for free or whatever." Even though I've already explained that, it's not actually necessarily being done for free. But anyway, you might be saying, "I can get all this from YouTube without paying," and that's very true. But not everybody can learn through watching videos. Some people learn better by speaking to people and picking up knowledge and having that interaction, being able to speak one on one to somebody and learning from them that way. And you can't always do that via a YouTube video. Even on a YouTube live, if you've got lots of people in there commenting, you're going to miss their comments, miss their questions. You don't have that ability to have that one-to-one conversation with them that you can get at an event such as this. And some people just don't learn from watching videos. This may come as a shock, but people have different learning styles. YouTube is not the only way to learn. Going on a Facebook group and asking a question is not the only way to learn. So I'm really surprised at how people are getting offended at the fact that there's somebody who's identified an opportunity to do something different and is doing that and might be making money from it. I don't know if they are, because events like that cost thousands to run. Venue hire is not cheap. I've hired venues for work before, smaller than that one, that have cost £2,500 to £3,000. Because when you hire a venue, you're not just hiring the space, you're hiring the staff as well that are running that venue, that are running the bar, that are sorting out the food, that, all of that, and all their wages cost money. And the venue don't pay for that for you. You pay the venue, so they pay the staff. So that is an expensive cost. And that means, therefore, if you're going to sell tickets to an event, it's not going to be cheap unless you can get corporate sponsorship. Which is what's starting to happen. They are starting to get sponsors in. But if you're running a new event that's only run once before, you're not going to get big corporate sponsors coming along, spending a lot of money helping you subsidise the cost of that event, unless you've got the following of somebody like eBay. eBay do the eBay Open every year, and they do it for free. But the only reason they can do that event for free and not charge entry is because they're such a big company that people corporations, businesses are clamoring to sponsor them because they want to hook onto that brand, because eBay has such massive brand recognition. Oddly enough, Lola and Chatty Pete don't have massive brand recognition. They got a YouTube channel, got a few thousand subscribers, however many it is, 20,000, whatever. That's nothing compared to a company that literally sells stuff to millions of people in the UK every day. All right? So you got to get that in your head. So yeah, there's a cost to it. It costs money. You're going to pass that cost on. If they're making a profit from it, even better. Great. That's why we are here. That's why every one of us is here. We're here to make money, whether that be from selling stuff to other resellers, which quite a lot of us do. If we're doing a Whatnot show, well, with our credits and everything else, it's probably resellers that are buying that stock from us. So we're making money from resellers for doing that. If we're showing a haul video on YouTube and somebody buys some stuff from us that's been on that haul video, guess what? We're making money from resellers. It's not a bad thing. A reseller is a customer, the same as anyone else. So really not understanding the anger there about that at all. But, people have a choice. They feel they're not going to get value from it. They don't want to pay for something they're not going to get value from. Absolutely, that's great. I mean, one of the presentations that was done was the luxury pickers talking about how to authenticate high-end handbags. I'm never going to pick up a high-end handbag. So for me, that presentation wasn't worthwhile to me. I got no value from it because it's not a market I'm going to be in, or I never really have any desire to be in. So, but for other people who do want to do that, there is a value there. So they will learn from it. That's great. Fair enough. And they can pick up on that expertise and have that opportunity to interact and speak to them and ask questions that they may not necessarily get to do without it being face to face, and build that bond, build that relationship as well. So in the future, they might reach out to luxury pickers to support something, and they'll remember meeting them at the Reseller Summit and go, "Oh, no, that was somebody who's really nice. I want to speak to them again, see how they're doing, etc." And that relationship develops and builds. It's a good part of business to form that kind of connection. So yeah, but I'll tell you the thing that makes me angry though, is the abuse that's being directed at people. I've seen comments on Facebook calling people mindless sheep for wanting to attend this event. Why? Why are they mindless sheep for wanting to attend an event? To learn from others, to make new connections, to potentially try and grow their businesses, to learn to think about things in a different way, to consume content and build relationships that they may not be able to do or experience through a YouTube video or a Facebook group, because they're not face to face. Face to face is always the best form of communication. I think the mindless sheep are actually the ones who jump on a YouTube post or Facebook post or wherever it may be, an Instagram post, and start insulting others and jump on that abusive, negative bandwagon, because that's what it is. So, my friends, if you are doing that, you are the mindless sheep, not the ones that attended and are trying to better themselves and their businesses and learn and grow. You may not like me saying that, but that is the hard truth. And all this about the community's free. Well, we've already discussed why it's not free. There's no such thing as free. We are all in business. We are all here to make money. We take stuff from people. We pay them a price for it. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we get stuff for free. And we use our knowledge to increase the value of that item. And we actually exploit the fact that they, unless you're buying wholesale, they, and even then, it probably still applies, they don't know the price that that item is worth. Sometimes they do know and they just can't be bothered to get it, fair enough. But 9 times out of 10, we're exploiting people and their lack of knowledge on an item. Do you really think you go to a car boot and buy something for £2 and sell it for £100? Do you really think that person you bought it from for £2 wouldn't take the £100 if they could? Of course they would. Of course they would. So stop acting high and mighty because you've not paid for a ticket to an event you didn't want to go to anyway, and bad-mouthing other people who did. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. You really should. And congratulations to Lola and Pete for running an event, for having the balls to do something different in the UK that's not been tried before, and for making a success of it. And it's not free. Who cares? You don't have to pay. If there is a free event, which is the eBay Open, you can go there and attend that for free. I would recommend it. It's a great event. Go to it, learn from it, meet other people. Fantastic. The Resell Summit may reach the stage where it becomes free because it becomes so big. Corporations want to sponsor it. They want to use it as an opportunity to market their businesses. So they will pay for that and tickets will become free. Great. It's unlikely to happen. It's not. I don't think it's ever going to get that big. It's not going to be as big as eBay. It's just not going to happen. But we might see prices change a bit in the future. Who knows? If you can find anyone that can run the same kind of event for free, please do, because I can't think of any way of doing it at all that it can be done for free. I just don't think that that is possible. So there's going to be a cost to it. That cost is going to be passed on to the consumer. That's how business works. And if Chaddy and Lola are making money from it, good luck to them. They've seen an opportunity. They've taken it to make money exactly the same as we do when we go and buy something at a car boot, buy something in a charity shop, buy something on Facebook Marketplace, wherever, and sell it on for a profit. We've seen an opportunity in an item. We're taking that opportunity to try and make some money. Where's the problem in that? I mean, where, really? That's what we all do, every single one of us. So grow up. Stop giving people abuse on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Stop abusing the hosts for doing something that you never had the nous to think of yourselves. That's all I say on the subject. Thank you for watching this video. If you've got anything negative to say, don't bother putting it in the comments because I'm going to delete it. I'm not getting into a debate with you. Absolutely pointless. But if you've got something positive to say, feel free to do so. Thanks for watching, folks. See you. Bye for now.